This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like. Enzo, doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby.
Yo, what's good, hip hop? Yo, welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio, episode 653. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Miss Hip Hop. Yes, y'all. What's good, y'all? You know, it's your girl. You know, I'm already in the zone about this episode, you know, as you can tell by the title. But you already know what time it is. You know, this is Speak Your Mind Radio, where we continue to celebrate the culture, the artists, and the voices that help shape this beautiful thing we call hip hop. And today we're paying tribute to one of the greatest lyricists to ever pick up a microphone, a man whose pen has been sharper than a sword, a man who turned his life experiences into his environment, his struggles, and his observations into some of the most powerful words in hip hop that we have ever heard. I'm talking about none other than Nasir Jones, Queensbridge legend, a storyteller, a poet, a student of the culture, and somebody who spent over 3 decades proving that he has real lyricism over style, you know? See, when Nas stepped into the scene, he wasn't just another rapper trying to make noise. He was painting pictures. He was giving people a window into his world. He was showing the highs and the lows, the pain and the ambition, and the reality of where he came from. That's what makes Nas different. He didn't just rap about life. He documents it, you know? He documented everything. And let's take a little look at one of his timeless records called The World Is Yours, off the legendary Illmatic album. A song that became more than just a hip-hop classic. It became a message, a reminder, a motivation. When Nas said the world is yours, he wasn't just talking about success. He was talking about the mindsets. He was talking about understanding your value, understanding that where you start doesn't determine where you finish. Coming from Queensbridge, Nas could have only focused on the challenges around him, but instead he showed the world that your environment doesn't have to limit your imagination. That song inspired generations of artists and fans because everybody wants to believe that their story can become something greater. And that's the power of hip hop, taking your reality and turning it into something that can inspire millions. Now let's talk about another classic, like Nas Is Like. Man, this record right here is a reminder of why people call Nas one of the greatest lyricists alive. The wordplay, the metaphors, the delivery, the confidence. Nas was showing everybody that lyricism is an art form. I mean, every bar had purpose. Every line had meaning. You couldn't just listen to Nas once and catch everything. Sometimes you had to run that track back because there was another layer waiting for you, you know, like a good book. And that's what separates great artists from legendary artists. The ability to make music that grows with you. You hear something at 18 years old, and then you hear it again at 30, and then again at 50, and somehow you catch something new every single time. That's Nas. All right, now let's get into one of the most powerful records of his career, One Mic. This song showed the emotional side of Nas, the hunger, the frustration, the passion, the need to be heard. Because sometimes all somebody needs is one opportunity, one moment, one microphone to tell their story. The way that record builds from calm reflection to explosive emotion is a perfect example of Nas' ability to control the listener. He wasn't just making a song, he was talking you through a feeling that he had. And that's what true artists do. They make you feel something. Now, we cannot talk about Nas' impact without talking about one of the biggest moments in hip hop history. You already know what I'm talking about, too, okay? Everybody knows. A moment that had everybody talking. A moment that had the streets buzzing and debating at the same damn time. A moment that reminded everybody about the competitive spirit that built this culture. I'm talking about Ether, baby. Yes. The legendary Jay-Z diss track. Hip-hop has always been built on competition. The battle, the challenge, the ability to step to another artist and prove yourself with nothing but your words. And Nas did exactly that. Ether became one of those records that became bigger than music itself. It became a cultural conversation. People debated it, people analyzed it, people picked sides, but at the end of the day, it showed the power of the microphone, the power of lyrics, the power of hip hop, because words can create moments that live forever. But here's the thing. Nas's legacy is not just about the classics. No. It's not just about Illmatic. It's not just about battles. It's about the contribution to the culture. For over 30 years, Nas has continued to evolve, continue creating, and continue showing artists that longevity comes from staying authentic. He has shown you that you don't have to chase every trend. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to continue to grow, you know? Nas represents the connection between hip hop's past, present, and future. He represents storytelling, knowledge, ownership, creativity, and a respect for the culture. From Queensbridge to the world, baby. Nas has influenced countless artists who picked up a pen because they heard his words. He showed people that hip hop could be intelligent. Hip hop could be powerful. Hip hop could tell the stories that others ignored. So today on Speak Your Mind Radio, we salute you, Nas, for the classics, for the lessons, for the inspiration, and for proving that real hip-hop never expires. The world is yours. Nas Is Like, One Mic, Ether, 4 records, 4 moments, 1 legendary career. Salute to Nasir Jones, a true hip-hop icon. This is Speak Your Mind Radio, and we continue to speak our mind every which way that we can. I love you, Chicago, and peace out, and stay tuned to the next episode, all right?